Hi, Murray from Murray Bishop Music. Back at you again. Practice versus rehearsal. Those terms are not interchangeable. Funny that, isn't it? Time and time again we'll put a piece of music up, and when I sight read a piece of music with a band, yes, I've done my score research, but I don't slow down, I don't take prisoners. To me, it's vital that you go through at speed. And time again, people put their hand up and go, can we play it slowly? No. You're in my rehearsal. You can practice it slowly, but you're in my rehearsal. And you get this mystic look of, what? So let's go into it. Practice is your time. Practice is what you do at home. Practice is what you do if you have sectional times where you have the whole trombone section working together or whatever. Practice is when you go home and you look at it and you go, well, look, I put a big ring around something I couldn't do. If you're not sure how to do that, refer to our score marking one. But I've looked at that, I can't get this. Take it slow. Practice it in reverse. I think we actually have a video on that. But you start at the end of the phrase and play the last 2 bars, then the last 4 bars, and the last 6 bars. Work it backwards. Work into it. Make it happen. That way you get around that. That's practice, and you can do it as slow as you like because no one cares. What is rehearsal? Think about it. Now, this was said to me a couple of years ago when we were on tour in the US. We were doing a workshop, and I can't honestly think which workshop it was, but they said to us, think about the word rehearsal. It's re-hear. So, in other words, re means to do it again. Hear means to listen. Sal means the end of the word. Rehearsal, this is my time as a musical director to put it all together, my time to make sections happen, the band's time to work as a unit and to make things into a complete picture. But your job is to hear what you have practiced in context. And because you practiced it, you are rehearing it. Rehearsal is so important. It's a great term, and we love that. The crew that I was with took that away, and I think that's probably the number one comment that's made was, wow, that really makes sense. So rehearing things in context of others, your part in context with others. And this is why we don't need to slow things down. Because you do your practice at home, you take that phrase, you slow it down, you look at the timing, you mark your score, you do your work, and then the next thing you do is when you come into band, you're sitting there and you put it all together. It is really, really important to put it in a context. And a lot of people don't sort of see that connection. You end up, if you're playing a new piece of music, you sight read it, you take it away, you practice it and learn it and mark it, then you rehearse it, then you perform it. You may, in the rehearsal, go into 2, you might have a learning time. There are times when you need to slow phrases down so the whole group gets the phrase together, but then you spend a lot of time polishing it too, going, here's the, you're missing that accidental, or we need to put that dynamic into place and things like that. You rehearse it, you re-hear what you do. Don't confuse the two, they are miles apart. Practice is your time, rehearsal is my time. Practice is your time to slow things down, put the work in, get it right. Rehearsal is my time to help you improve it and help you and direct you to give a perfect performance. It's important. It's a funny thing that people do. People seem to think that it's okay to walk into a rehearsal, regardless of what it is, and walk out at the end of the night and that's their work done for the week. That's the easy bit. Before you stand up at the podium, you've researched the score, you've marked the score, you've selected the score, you know how you're going to present it, you've worked on it. The conductor can do that, why can't the player? And if we get in the habit of doing that, all of a sudden your playing takes off and the patterns that you play, the sound that you make and the accuracy you achieve goes through the roof. So it's a self-help, a self-development. you practice, you perfect, then you rehearse it. When you rehearse it properly, then you polish it, then you perform it. And there is nothing better than walking out and having a fantastic performance, playing above yourself, playing to the standard that you only ever dreamed of. And the funny thing is, every one of us is capable of doing that. Try. Practice it, then rehear it. Catch you next time.